Hi, my name is Tanner Palmer, and as you can see behind me, I stand before you today at the battlefield of Brice's Crossroads. While Brice's Crossroads is not a well-known battle and is also a Union defeat, little do people know, it changed the tide of war in the Union's favor and actually helped the Union win the war in general. While the battle, like I said, is not a well-known battle, there's a story that happened here at this battlefield that is also lost to the pages of history until today. Now, I want to put out a disclaimer before anything is shown. This video, parts of it is made by AI. Now, it is not historically accurate, 100%. AI can make mistakes, some weapons are wrong, some parts of the battle may be just a little bit different, but there is a story here, a story of courage and valor. If not for the bravery of the USCT troops, their white Union brothers would have been massacred. But because of their extreme courage and impossible odds is the reason why they came back a month later to Tupelo and absolutely decimated the Confederate forces. So without further ado, I will give you today the story of what really happened at the Battle of Brice's Crossroads. In the spring of 1864, the war in the West was shifting. As Union forces marched towards Atlanta, General William T. Sherman feared a Confederate strike against his vulnerable supply lines, a strike led by the infamous cavalry commander Nathan Bedford Forrest. To counter this threat, Sherman turned to General Samuel D. Sturgis, a man desperately determined to restore his reputation after earlier failures. On paper, his mission was simple: march south, distract Forrest, cripple his cavalry, and return safely to Tennessee. But nothing in this campaign was simple. Long marches, Mississippi mud, and suffocating heat punished Sturgis's men from the start. Before reaching Brice's Crossroads, torrential rain fell for 6 straight days and nights, turning every road into a swampy mud and misery. Forrest, meanwhile, knew this terrain intimately. Every ridge, every creek, every place to ambush an army that didn't belong here. And he knew how to strike long before his enemy knew they were being hunted. Still, Sturgis pressed forward, unaware that Forrest was gathering his forces with one intention: to hit the Union Army hard and destroy the threat to Sherman's campaign. Both armies were closing in on Brice's Crossroads, a quiet intersection about to become one of the most intense and lopsided battles of the Civil War. And the hours before the fighting began, both armies maneuvered cautiously through the Mississippi heat. Union troops had trudged through rain, mud, and humidity just to reach this point. Early in the morning, about 9 o'clock, is when the battle began.
Ram it home, quick now! Powder in, fall in, keep it moving!
At the head of Sturgis's column rode his cavalry, hardened, experienced, and well-led. Men got off their horses and started firing shots at the Confederates.
Yes, sir. Contact! Get to cover! Go, go! I'm hit! Stay low. Reload! Ready, Lieutenant. On my mark! Fire! Keep your heads down! They're right in front! Reload! Quick, they're reloading too! Wait for order!
They pushed back Confederate skirmishers.
Keep your heads down!
They held the crossroads
Reload fast!
and delivered precise volleys that slowed Forrest's advance.
Form a line! Form a line, damn it! Shoulder to
For
shoulder!
a brief moment,
Press it right!
it looked like the Union might seize the advantage.
Prepare to fire! Fire!
But Nathan Bedford Forrest did not become legendary by fighting fair. While Union cavalry focused forward, Forrest quietly moved his men through the woods and slammed into the Union flank. The attack was sudden, explosive, and perfectly timed. It threatened to roll up the Union line and trap the cavalry where they stood. This was Forrest's art of war. Move fast, hit hard, and strike exactly where the enemy is weakest.
Another volley!
Instead of reinforcing his cavalry while they still held their ground, Sturgis made a decision that would unravel everything. He ordered them to fall back. The retreat opened a hole in the Union line, a hole that Forrest immediately exploited.
General, Federal line stretched thin on their left. There's gap wide as a barn door just past the tree line. If we move now, we can roll them up.
Then don't wait on me. Take your regiment and drive through it. Hit them hard and keep pushing till they break.
Yes, sir!
We're getting overrun! Keep firing! Hold the line!
To plug the gap, Sturgis issued the most devastating order of the day. He commanded his infantry, exhausted and suffocating in their wool uniforms, to run nearly a mile to the front line. These infantrymen carried nearly 40-pound rucksacks. They had marched for days through rain and mud, and now they were forced to sprint in the Mississippi heat. Men collapsed on the roadside from heat exhaustion. Some died before ever reaching the battlefield. Those who did were dehydrated, scattered, and too drained to form a defensive line. Forrest saw the Union collapse beginning and pressed harder. Confederate artillery pounded the failing line. Cavalry swept in from the flanks. Ammunition wagons clogged the roads, trapping retreating soldiers in bottlenecks of panic and confusion. The Union Army, once stable, now teetered on the edge of complete annihilation.
Keep moving! Stay on me! Close that gap! Let's go! Incoming! Stay, boys! We're almost there! Hold the line! Form up! Get in line! Move it! Move it! Fire by file! Fire by file! Keep it tight! Shoulder to shoulder!
Orders vanished in the roar. Only fear and instinct remained.
Keep moving! Don't stop! They're on our heels! Go! Go! To the trees! Stay low! Incoming! Moving! Back to the line! Stay together, lads! Don't look back! Flag to the center! Watch your step! Mud's deep here! They'll be on us any moment! Keep that pace!
But a problem arose. In the chaos of the retreat, a wagon flipped over on the Tishomingo Bridge, trapping all Union soldiers on that side of the bridge.
We're trapped! We're all gonna die! What do we do?
We still have one more option.
In the chaos of the retreat, the heaviest burden fell on the United States Colored Troops, or the USCT. Their orders were clear and deadly. Hold the line, protect the retreat, buy time with their lives if necessary.
Their first volley shook the earth. And from that moment on, the world knew they would not be turned back.
Ready! Aim! Fire! Reload! Keep it steady, boys! Take aim! Fire! Aim! Aim! Fire! Take aim! Fire! Reload! Quick now! Coming on! Let's go! Heave! Put your backs into it! Coming through! Push! One more! Now! Let it go! Clear back!
And the wagon was cleared, and the retreat began. At their creek, they resisted wave after wave, fighting deep in the mud.
Hold fast! Keep with! Bayonets ready! Push them back! For freedom! Charge! Give it to them now! Smoke! Go!
At Holland's Ridge, they held under brutal fire, refusing to break even as their lines thinned.
Ready! Fire! Fire! Push them back!
Surrounded them. Nearly out of ammunition, they fought to the last man, their stand preventing the retreat from becoming a massacre. Only when Confederate forces started firing artillery at them point-blank range, were they forced to retreat as well.
Keep moving! Don't stop! Cannon to the right! They're on us! Look for the ridge!
When the smoke cleared, Nathan Bedford Forrest had achieved one of the most decisive victories of his career. Sturgis's army was shattered, not by cowardice, but by exhaustion, misjudgment, and the relentless Mississippi heat. Yet, even in defeat, the courage of the USCT stood out as one of the most defining stories of the battle. Men who held their ground when everything around them was already lost. The Battle of Brice's Crossroads was a brutal test of leadership and endurance. Forrest's speed shattered the Union line, while Sturgis's collapsing strategy turned pressure into chaos. But the legacy belongs to the soldiers themselves. The cavalry, who held firm until ordered back, the infantrymen who ran through the unbearable heat, and last but not least, to the U.S. colored troops, who stands at the creek, at Hollins Ridge, and on White House Ridge, saved countless of their Union brethren. Their courage defined the meaning of sacrifice. Their story remains one of the most powerful moments of the war. Remember their strength. Remember their courage. Remember their legacy.